Hello everybody, this is Kevin with Board Game Losers, and I'm starting some little bitty videos with small games that are based on weight in my collection, sorted on Board Game Geek. So basically what that means, the weight of a game is the complexity of a game, and I'm going to start with the easiest and go down to the hardest. So this game, Corsairs of Valeria, is only weighted at a 1.0. It has a 6.3 rating on BGG. It's put out by Daily Magic Games. 2 to 5 players, 8 and up, 25 minutes, quick, easy, to the point. This is a racing game. It does have a little take that, but it's a fantastic little game that you can play quickly, teach anybody. You can play with people who are 6 and 7 years old with this. I know it says 8+, but you definitely could do that. We like this game because it's unique in the fact that the tracks that you set up, let's get those out here. It's very simple. You just randomize it and you stick the tracks down. And what you're going to be doing is starting at one side of the island, right? So you're going to start on this side. There's a little ship showing a starting spot, and you're going to try to get to Skull Island. And the way you do that is you roll these wonderful little dice. Now the maps on the dice equal movement. The kind of oval cutout symbol actually looks like a blade to me, but that is silver. You'll use silver if you get 5 to buy a treasure. Grog, or the drink of choice for the Corsairs, is used to re-roll dice. So that's kind of an important thing. And the little skull symbols, those are fails unless you have one with a grog, which means you can use that on your counter, and you can use that later to roll a dice. If you get this, I mean, that's just a failed roll. That's all that is. And then, of course, the cannons, if you get 3 or more, allow you to attack another player. So, that being said, now when you do attack another player, as long as you have rolled at least 3 cannons, and you don't have to be adjacent or anything anywhere on the board, you take all their silver. And once again, silver is used to turn into treasure. And as you're going through, the goal of the game is whoever gets 6 treasure first wins. So whenever you go all the way up to Skull Island, once somebody reaches Skull Island, everyone's boats move there. Then these tiles flip over so that you have a new adventure coming on the way back. And each one of these spaces on the tile is a space. So each tile is at least 2. This one has an area that's 3 if you choose to go that route. And that is pretty much the thing about Skull Island, and that's what you're trying to do. Now, you do have these counters, which I think are pretty cool, that you use to keep track of your treasures and your grog. So as you use those, you'll go up and down on here, and of course you can see this goes up. It actually goes up to 7. I guess there is a point where 2 different people could get more than 6 at the same time, or something like that. So that's what you do there. The boats are pretty cool. Like them. Even though they're small and wooden, I mean, they're not bad. They're not bad at all. Just your standard colors that you can use. Now, the other great thing about this game is you have player powers. So at the start of the game, everybody's going to get a character, and it's going to give them a special power that they can play on their turn. Let's say, so the start one here, Captain Prince, he can spend a silver to re-roll a dice instead of a grog. So that would come in very handy. Or this Captain Hook, can use 2 cannons to sail to any other player's space. So he can use cannons as movement. And so there's a lot of these in here. One of the great things about this game is that it's so quick. It gives you the feel of the Jamaica because it's dice rolling, racing, and I like that a lot. The other thing is it's extremely easy to teach. As you can see there, I know that wasn't the best teach in the world. That's not what I'm going for. I'm just trying to point out that this game is worth having in your collection. It has good value, and that is Corsairs of Valeria. I'll be back soon with my next video to talk about another game on my list. Once again, this is Kevin with Board Game Losers.